Motion Crew, what's up? It's Keenan, and I'm here today. I got a simple message. Stop caring what other people think. If you're working on something and you have a purpose and you want to elevate your life, you can't care about what other people think. At the end of the day, this goes back to the message that I had yesterday. You are the one who's going to be spending most of the time with yourself. Granted, there will be people who are watching what you do and have an opinion about what you're doing, but you can't let that affect what you're doing in your life, whether that's good or bad. You cannot count on external sources to give you internal validation. Because at the end of the day, I feel like everything has a season, and you're supposed to be grateful during the season for what's taking place in your life, but at the same time you can't let it affect you too much, because you just have to know all good things, unfortunately, they come to an end. Great runs, in basketball. Think about it, when Kobe Bryant was doing his thing with Shaquille O'Neal, that was a great thing. It was a beautiful thing. They got the first three-peat since Michael Jordan and the Bulls. But after those 3 years, the great relationship of Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, it had to end. It had to come to an end. That was a great thing. That was a beautiful thing. People were if they would have stayed together, they could have won another three-peat. But I mean, it just had to come to an end. And it's just any great thing has to come to an end. A beautiful life has to come to an end. So that's why it's you have to lean on something that's not external. You have to lean on God, and that's really just the best thing that I could say to you, is you have to lean on God and not trust external sources. Honestly, man, to be real, you can't even trust yourself. What I've learned is you can bet on yourself, but at the same time, you can only do so much.
Turn right onto Crittenden Street Northeast.
In a season in a season of prosperity, and in a season of just elevation, I feel you can't just trust yourself that much, because you have to know that it wasn't you that made this happen. It was God that made it happen. It was you set an intention, and then based off your intention, your thoughts led to actions, and your actions led to results. But at the end of the day, it wasn't even necessarily you that did that, And I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not perfect in that way. I'm looking forward to getting results. I'm looking forward to getting monetized on YouTube, because I've noticed that when you if you get monetized on YouTube, I've noticed that that's basically when everything just opens up for you. Because that's when people start to they start to fuck with what you got going on. Then they'll start to check your shit out. Nobody cares when you're not popping. Nobody cares when you're not popping, especially as a young man. Nobody cares when you're not popping. There's some people that care, but at the same time, it's nobody really cares. And that's exactly why you shouldn't care what people think, because at the end of the day, nobody really cares. So, and I have yet to see what happens when you get to a level where you have more influence, where you have influence and people actually listen to what you say. But I just know even when I feel when you get to a certain level, I mean, there's a good chance, and I could be wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but there could be a chance that even when you have that influence, and even when you have that power, and even when you have those finances, people will still just be yo, like, I mean, I don't really care. Because people got problems. People got problems that they're dealing with. And so, like, what you're doing is not like really it's not really like, you know, on their mind. That's why you just have to do you. But I will say though, like, there is people that it seems like when you get a following, like, it seems like there's people that, you know, will back you up. So, like, let's say, for example, like, as my YouTube grows, like, there will be people that fuck with me, like, in the community, and there will be people that I fuck with in the community that just support each other. And I think that that's going to be a good thing, you know. So there is, I feel like there's people that do care and there's people that will care, but at the same time, like, you just have to be aware of the fact that you cannot care about what people think, and for the most part, people don't really care what you do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that being said, man, I just hope that you take this message and you really, like, internalize it. And I hope that you're just like, yo, like, I don't really care what people think about me. And see, this is the thing too, like, I'm at a place where, like, I want something greater for my life. And, like, I'll be honest with you guys, it's a little tough. Like, I'm just, like, aware that I'm very intelligent, but at the same time, like, I'm aware, like, that I am bipolar. Like, and that's a real, like,
in about 1.5 miles, turn left.
That's a real, like,
Street,
just crux, like, that I have, you know. And it's a crux that I have that makes me like, that gives me, like, a certain, like, way of thinking that I feel like the average person wouldn't have. And so, like, I mean, I want to be able to just use my gift for something greater than just working the job that I have. And I know that in order to do that, I have to get over the fear of, like, rejection, and I have to get over the fear of, like, just, you know, giving a crap what other people think. But yeah, man, with that being said, I hope this inspires you, and you have a great day. So, all right, peace.